Okay, welcome back to Put the Tip In. It is the 8th of October, and yesterday, unfortunately, we had a losing day. But kind of got a bit of a slant on that to give you. But yeah, so we had three places: Patoro, Fi-Fi, and Blue Collar Lad. Overall to £5 each with stakes, with 24.50 down on the day. Um, those horses ran great. And to be honest, some of the other ones, let me just have a gander. Um, some of the other ones ran with credit. Um, so Finian's Row, I mean, did kind of nothing. Sovereign Sea, to be fair, if that would have been an extra place race, finished fourth, ran on really well, just gave itself too much to do. Coming in, uh, Lady Wingalong ran a pretty solid race, and same with Scent of May. Um, just I think more track positioning with them. But the slant. So yesterday, if you remember, I said that I had like multiple horses, and I think I said three of the races, and just kind of these were the ones I came down on the side of. Well, frustratingly, in two of those, the horses I didn't come down on the side of, and I still backed myself, um, won. It was a bit annoying because I then felt bad because I was like, I could have given you those tips. But I was like, but then I'm giving you like loads of tips. And like I said, I don't want to be giving you a million horses a day. But I could have at least said them, and then you kind of know that the system's working. The two that I had Spinning Wheel, at 14 to 1 in the race that Sovereign Sea finished fourth. Um, I thought there was the favourites, joint favourites, finished second and third, and I thought they were there for the taking. Um, and lo and behold, I finished either side of them with the two picks. Spinning Wheel was 14 to 1 as well, absolutely romped. I've battled to the line. Um, Very much one to keep on the right side of going forward. I can't see it being those odds anytime soon. And Wordcroft was in the first race with Patoro, won at 15 to 2. And I think this is the thing, right? So, like, the odds played a little into me because I thought, right, well, we'll go on the skinnier side on the odds because they still show value. Um, and kind of, I guess, because I was so 50-50 with them, I kind of went, well, the odds would suggest this. I'm not going to do that going forward because, realistically, we'd have been in an insane day yesterday because Wordcroft, you'd have had 55 back on, and Spinning Wheel, you'd have had just shy of 100 back on. And then all of a sudden, I'm telling you, we had 70 pound worth of bets, or let's say 90 if we back those two extra, 100 if we back the third one that I had two in a race of. And we're still coming away, um, probably, 100 quid's profit. Um, but obviously, it's up to you which horses you bet on, and I should allow you to make that choice. So if I've got two horses in a race, I'm going to tell you which I've come down on the side on, but at the same time, um, it's up to you. I'll list the ones that I was stuck between. Just a little mention on a horse for today before I go in. My friend is running a horse called Over Budget, in the 128. Um, he really likes it. I mean, I think it's a wide open race, and I do think it shows value, but it's only six horses, so I'm never going to tip it. I just thought I'd give it a mention because currently it's at 14s. I imagine it'll come in. I think it's going to be a really tight race, but you've got a massively hot Godolphin favourite. That's always going to skew the market, and they don't always run to what you think. We'll see. It's not one I'm going to tip up. Let's go to today's. So in the first race, I have landed on the side of Brielle in the 158, at 6 to 1 at Nottingham. However, that I also like PK in that race at 5 to 1, but Brielle is the side we're going. I've got Glory to Be in the 222 at Navan, 5 to 1. Satar at 7 to 1 in the 328 at Nottingham. High on Hope in the 6 to 1 in the 358 at Nottingham. Love is Blind, um, at 5 to 1, 424 at Navan. King L, 7 to 1, 430 Nottingham. Penn Avenue 7-1, 435 Campton, and Ravinia 10-1 at the 810 Campton. Now, like I say, I've got some kind of others that are kind of, like I said, came down on the side of, for instance, To Be Tanned in the 358. I also really like, runs relatively consistency at this grade. Um, in the 430 where I've got King L, and this is the one really I honestly I sat for ages deciding which way to go, and I can't decide. I've put King L in, but Marwood was 9-1, 430 Nottingham. That one's just as likely for me. That really can't split. Um, see if we had anything else. I think that's it for like ones I had two in the race of. Um, I just at least then, if one of those wins, I can kind of we've got the evidence of um, how that worked. I'm a bit frustrated because, like I say, I had a cracking day yesterday. I should have said I decided not to for those logical reasons. But a 2450 loss on the roll that we've been going on is at least a step back in the right direction. You know, we have three places. Is solid. Just one more would have made our day. And like I say, we only need one winner a day to really make the day. Like I said, if I'd have said spinning wheel yesterday, 100 quid, boom, straight in the way. Anything else is a bonus. But they're your horses for today. If you've got a tip, put your tip in the comments. Fingers crossed. Um, Fair Whacker Racing. I'm a Nottingham boy, so I love the horse racing there. I don't think the card is the best today, but there are some very talented horses. As in, there's not a huge range in the races. Um, we'll see. I hope my friend does very well. In the same way, I hope we do well. I hope you have a good day. Gamble responsibly, guys.